This follow along yoga workout is going to be 30 seconds of poses, followed by 10 seconds of transition to get into the next pose. 14 rounds. Let's follow along. Depending on where this is happening in your workout, you can either be a little bit more aggressive or a little more relaxed with the poses. Our timer is on, so let's get into a nice, strong downward dog position. And in downward dog, with both hands and with both feet, we're making good contact with the ground. We're trying to form a nice V, pushing our head away from our hands, and our heels are driving to the ground. There's our transition pose. We're going to put our right heel to the sky, and we're going to swing it through and put it between our hands. From here, we're going to come up to crescent pose on the right leg. Now, depending on where this is in your workout, you can be a little bit easier and gentle with it, with your leg up pretty high, or if you want to get more aggressive, you can get down and into it. The great thing about yoga is a centimeter or two makes a whole new difference in the intensity of the move. There's our 30 seconds. We're going to come back down to the ground, put that foot back into plank position, and for the next 30 seconds, we're back to a nice downward dog. We're getting warmed up. These downward dogs are lengthening our body. Feels good for the legs and the back and the shoulders. And we're just breathing. Okay, our timer is up. Left heel is up to the sky. And we're doing crescent pose on the left foot. And remember, depending on where this workout is in your day, you can be a little easier, more upright, or you can sink low and get into it a little more aggressive. Crescent pose, our feet are parallel, facing the same direction. That toe, the back toe is not out to the side. There's our timer. 10 seconds to get back into a nice downward dog. Here's our plank. And downward dog. Our next pose is going to be prayer twist. Expanding on crescent pose, the first part of it, we're just breathing, and we're going to get ready for prayer twist. This downward dog feels better than the first one, that's for sure. Okay, right heel goes to the sky. We're going to swing it through, and prayer twist means our left elbow comes across this right knee. Prayer twist. Couple more seconds. There's our timer. We're going to immediately go to prayer twist on the other leg. Heels to the sky. Left foot comes forward. Our right elbow crosses the knee. Prayer twist with the left leg forward. Couple more seconds. We're going to go into downward dog next. Gracefully put your hands back on the ground. Put that foot back. We're in plank. And push your hips and your head back. Downward dog. Solid contact with the ground. Now I'm starting to slip on my yoga mat. So for the next few poses, I'm gonna use my push-up bars. Because I don't wanna be sliding around. I hope you're not sliding around, but if you are, either work with it or get something that lets you to stick. Right heel to the sky. Right heel to the sky. We're gonna swing our foot through, put it on the floor, get yourself some space. We're coming up to warrior 3. So take this foot and drive it up. That's warrior 3. Briefly and gently come back down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Drive with the heel to this, with this right foot on the floor. And we're back down. We've got that 1 more time. From here, we're gonna drive up to warrior 3. Wonderful. We're back down. Foot goes back. Downward dog. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Breathe. This downward dog feels wonderful. I'm gonna grab my push-up bars because I'm sliding. Here's my push-up bars. Here we go. Left heel goes to the sky. We're holding it there for a brief moment. And the left foot swings forward. And now we're gonna do lift off into warrior 3 and gracefully come back down. We're here again. Balance yourself. Again, lift off. Warrior 3 for a few seconds. Come back down. 1 more time. Up, lift off, fight for your balance. Warrior 3. Great. Come back down. We're gonna do a little bit of floor work before we go back to full warrior 3s, not brief warrior 3s. Hands and knees, bird dog on the right arm and left foot. Bird dog. Break the contraction and back. Break, make. Break, make. Good. Back on hands and knees. Now, one important point about bird dog, if you've watched the tutorial, is you don't want to do too much lumbar spine work. You want all the action to happen at the hip and the shoulder. Bird dog on the left arm and right foot. Break the contraction. And here. Break the contraction. And again, make it. 1 more. Break it. And make it. Wonderful. 10 seconds to get into our next pose, which is warrior 3 on the right leg. Right heels to the sky. Swing it through. Put it on the floor. Give yourself some space. Lift off to warrior 3. And if you have to come out of it, I would prefer you come back to here. Pardon me. Whoa, balance. And lift off again. Don't just crash out to the side. Wonderful. Come back down. Get back to the left foot. Left heel goes to the sky. Swing it through. Let's finish this last one. Lift off. Come back down gracefully. I'm going to put my foot back just a little bit. Lift off again. finish in Warrior 3. Repeat this if you want to do more. Wonderful.